Prophecy Update Watchman Report for May 18, 2026. Breaking. Prophetic News Report. May 18, 2026. Status. High alert. Timeline. Pre-tribulation. Last days. Focus. Imminent prophetic fulfillment. The world headlines today paint a picture of a planet teetering on the edge of the tribulation period. From a pre-tribulation perspective, the birth pains are no longer just beginning, they are contracting violently. The convergence of war in the Middle East, global digital control, and bombshell archaeological claims suggests the church's departure is imminent. Here are the top headlines you need to know, interpreted through the lens of Bible prophecy. 1. Israel, the prophetic supersign. Headline: Clock is ticking. Trump warns Iran after strike on UAE nuclear plant. The news: tensions have exploded as a drone strike hit the UAE's Barakah nuclear power plant, sparking fears of a radioactive catastrophe. President Trump, back in office, has issued a dire warning that the clock is ticking for the Iranian regime. Meanwhile, active conflict continues on Israel's northern border with Hezbollah, and the IDF is engaging targets in Lebanon. Prophetic significance. This aligns with the wars and rumors of wars, Matthew 24 verse 6, and sets the stage for the Gog and Magog war, Ezekiel 38 and 39. The specific focus on Iran, Persia, and the involvement of nuclear threats, fire and brimstone, suggests the coalition against Israel is hardening. The peace being sought is fragile and temporary, paving the way for the Antichrist's false covenant, Daniel 9:27. Headline: Jerusalem Day March focuses on Temple Mount as cornerstone rumors swirl. The news: as thousands march to the Western Wall for Jerusalem Day, reports are circulating that preparations for the Third Temple have moved from theoretical to practical. Discussions about a cornerstone ceremony are surfacing, and the red heifer ashes, following a reported sacrifice in July 2025, are rumored to be ready for ritual purification. Prophetic significance. The Third Temple must be standing during the tribulation for the Antichrist to defile it, 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 4. The readiness of the red heifer ashes is the final halakhic hurdle. We are witnessing the logistics for the tribulation temple being finalized right now. Headline: Archaeologist claims Ark of the Covenant pinpointed beneath Jerusalem. The news: researchers using new ground-penetrating radar claim to have pinpointed the location of the Ark of the Covenant beneath the city of David or Temple Mount. Some are calling it the most dangerous object in history. Prophetic significance. The rediscovery of the Ark would instantly galvanize Jewish desire for the temple and could be the spiritual weapon or bargaining chip that allows the Third Temple to be built alongside Islamic sites. It is a massive catalyst for the end times scenario. 2. The One World System, Mark of the Beast precursors. Headline: EU mandates digital identity wallet for all citizens by end of 2026. The news: the European Union has locked in a deadline. Every member state must offer a digital identity wallet to citizens by late 2026. This wallet will centralize ID, driving licenses, and payments into a single app. Prophetic significance. This is the infrastructure for the Mark of the Beast, Revelation 13 verses 16 through 18. You cannot have a system where no man might buy or sell without a centralized, mandatory digital identity linked to financial accounts. Europe, the revived Roman Empire, is leading the charge. Headline: China's war on faith exports total surveillance model. The news: reports confirm China is using facial recognition, gait analysis, and digitized currency to crush religious dissent, a model it is now exporting to other authoritarian regimes. The social credit system is effectively blocking believers from housing and travel. Prophetic significance. This is a beta test for the tribulation. The technology to track every human and lock them out of the economy based on their beliefs is not future sci-fi. It is operational today. 3. Deception and the Alien Narrative. Headline: Pentagon Department of War releases massive UFO file dump. The news: following a directive from President Trump, the newly designated Department of War released thousands of classified UFO files on May 8, 2026. Prophetic significance. This creates the strong delusion. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 11. If the rapture happens tomorrow, the world will need an explanation for the disappearance of millions. A galactic rescue, alien abduction, or removal of the intolerant narrative fits perfectly with this sudden disclosure of non-human intelligence. 4. Natural disasters, birth pains. Headline: Scientists warn 2026 could be world's wildfire year. The news: climate models predict 2026 will shatter records for wildfires, with unprecedented heat extremes expected. Meanwhile, the WHO has declared a new Ebola emergency, and severe storms are ripping through the central U.S. Prophetic significance. Jesus warned of pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Matthew 24, verse 7. The intensity is increasing like labor pains. The fire theme also echoes the judgment of the tribulation. Revelation 8, verse 7. 5. Religion and apostasy. Headline: New Pope Leo XIV calls for global religious unity to end wars. The news: following the era of Pope Francis, the new pontiff, taking the name Leo XIV, has made an urgent plea for all religions to unite for the sake of peace and human fraternity. Prophetic significance. The push for a one-world religion is accelerating. The false prophet will eventually unite the world's faiths to worship the Antichrist. A hyper-focus on human fraternity over biblical truth is a hallmark of this coming apostasy. What to watch for next? The covenant with many. Watch for a sudden, comprehensive peace treaty involving Israel and many nations, likely brokered by a charismatic European or global leader that confirms the status quo of the Temple Mount. Digital currency merger. Look for the U.S. digital dollar pilots to merge with the EU's wallet, creating a transatlantic digital standard. Sudden disappearance. The most important event is the one that won't make the headlines until after it happens. The verdict. The stage is not just set. The actors are taking their places. The convergence of all these signs: Israel, technology, deception, and war indicates we are in the final seconds of the age of grace. When these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Luke 21:28. Well, that wraps up another episode. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click that bell to be reminded when the next episode is ready to watch. Don't forget, you can also click that super thanks button below to help support this ministry. Thank you so much.